if I sat you down right now and asked, what is your purpose? Just in general, not any specific thing, but literally just, what is your purpose? Would you be able to tell me? Do you know what your purpose is? Because I don't. I'll be honest with you, I have no idea. I've spent a long time searching for it and trying to figure it out, and I still don't know what it is. And I'm here to tell you that there might not be a clear answer. I think one of the issues with searching for a purpose is you can be searching forever, right? And make no progress on it and be no closer to the end that you wanted to be. Because think about it this way. Let's take a step back first. Okay. So you're searching for a purpose in life. Why? Well, to give your life meaning and to give you direction on what decisions to make, where to go, that sort of thing. What to spend your free time on. And so, when phrases like that, I think it's kind of easier to understand why purpose is needed. Because let's say your purpose is to be an animator. Okay? So let's say that was your life's purpose, was to animate 39 seasons of the new hit show. And so because that's your purpose, you would dedicate your free time to animating and learning animation, and you would make decisions to get closer to the animation industry, right? But it's never going to be laid out in front of you. Life is not easy like that, unfortunately. I don't know how nice that would be if when you were born you got a little guidebook, like Prima Games sort of thing, where they're like, all right, year 1 you're gonna do this, year 2 you're gonna do this. You just follow that, and boom, that's it. Unfortunately, it's not. Life is unpredictable and not linear. Everyone's life is different because there's so many variables at play. For everything from how you're raised to your beliefs to what you enjoy, literally all of that contributes. All right. So because of all this, your purpose is kind of tied in, where sure you would probably want one, but it's not a thing where you get a fortune cookie and it's like your purpose is to do this. Unfortunately not. It's something that you must create yourself. I remember a few years ago, I went through, I call it my quarter life crisis. I hope it wasn't a midlife crisis. This was like my mid-teens, so yeah, that'd be a different video. Anyway, my quarter life crisis was a lot of, trying to figure out life and death and the afterlife and why I was here, why I'm on Earth, why am I alive, And so with that came trying to find purpose. And in that time, I picked up a lot of different hobbies. I played a lot of music. I tried to do a lot of art. Never got too much into art. I'm trying to get back into it now. And I was trying to find the reason I was here. And I couldn't find anything. That's not to say I didn't enjoy these things, but there wasn't anything that jumped out at me that was like, hey, this is your calling. This is why you are here. You're going to do this the rest of your life. Like with something like music, I play guitar, bass, and drums. And all those, I'm passionate about it. I love playing music. I love writing music, and writing lyrics and all that sort of thing, right? But it wasn't something where I was like, oh, this is my calling. This is what I'm gonna do in my life, is share my music with people. It wasn't. It was more of a time killer, like a side thing, you know. And so I was like, okay, I guess I won't be my purpose. Maybe my purpose is, attending school, getting a good job, but I didn't really enjoy the idea of that. And I was kind of at a loss. So the point of that story was that I spent all this time and energy doing all these different things, not necessarily because I enjoyed them. I did enjoy them, but not solely for that. It was to try to find a purpose for myself. Now, take a step back with me and think about how much stress I would have saved if I didn't worry about it. I know it's hypothetical, but just think for a second. The energy I put into it, and just time put thinking about it, just that, like, is enough to show that it wasn't really productive, you know? And I'm not saying not to think about your purpose, but I'm saying maybe try to reframe it. Because right now, I'll tell you, I'm no closer to knowing what my life's purpose is than I was all those years ago, like 5 years ago or so. And I think that's for the better. As weird as it might sound, I think not having something concrete is good. My philosophy is that we're all here. We don't know what the future will bring, but we should try to enjoy it as it is now. And I try to help people as much as I can, and I try to be the best person I can be. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going full nihilistic with it, but it's you get to a point where I think you kind of realize that you can think about these questions, but in the end, you might not get any closer to it than you were in the beginning. And don't get me wrong, this video isn't me trying to dissuade you from thinking about purpose. Go right ahead. I think it's a great question to have, and a great little thinking problem, It's more, I think, be cautious about potentially not finding an answer. You can drive yourself crazy looking for an answer. When you don't find one, what then, And I know it took years, years for me to get to the point of acceptance that I won't know everything about myself. And I think I'm just starting to get okay with that. Sometimes you have to make your own meaning and your own purpose to be able to enjoy things. I don't really know what my purpose is. I said that at the beginning, and I'll say it again, that because I don't know, I think that makes it kind of special. The future is unknown, and it could go any way. It's completely open, and my decisions are what are gonna make my purpose. It's kind of an inspiring thought, at least for me. I don't know if that's comforting for you or not, but for me it is. I find comfort in knowing that nothing is set in stone, that I don't believe in destiny. So I enjoy not having anything required of me. So I hope you enjoyed this video, or maybe learned a little something from it. I was just kind of yapping a bit about purpose and finding that. I don't know, it was just kind of on my mind today, and I was like, I should record a video about this. I have Minecraft footage from last night, so I figured now's the perfect time. If you're new here, thanks for watching my videos, and I noticed I got a few more subscribers. So yeah, if you're new, welcome. Always appreciate it. Appreciate all the support. But as always, if you have any questions or comments, just leave them down below. It might take a little bit for me to get back, depending on what I'm doing, but I will get back. Don't worry. I always respond. So yeah, I will see you guys soon. Take care of yourselves. Alrighty. Bye bye.